everybody. Herbert says hi.
You and me, babe. You and me, babe. There's just nothing else like you.
We're ready to go. It's been a grueling day of computer work. So it's already pretty late, but here we are. Yay! I have no idea if this will work or not, but I thought I would try it. It's not a tip somebody has given me, but this leaf is really wonky, and I really wanted it to be a fairy house stand leaf. So yeah, I mean, I have absolutely no idea if this will work or not, but I'm gonna put a wet towel on it. Experimentation with Herbert and Emily. I'm gonna put a wet towel on it and let it dry with the towel. That should wet the clay enough that it will flatten out, and then as the towel dries, the clay, it will weigh it down a little bit, and maybe if it's upside down, it was right side up, I think that's why it worked. Maybe if it's upside down, I don't know. I have no idea. Like I said, may not work, but I may just end up breaking it. I do that a lot. I want to finish these two fairy houses, at least the roof coats on them. But I wanted to tell you that I have one coat. This is the first time I've used this glaze. It is ochre C32 Amico. Really thick, really kind of weird. But this has one coat on it. It says put 3 coats on it. And this has one coat on it. It went on so thick, it was like, and these have 3 coats on it. And yeah, I'm afraid they might pinhole. But again, this is the first time I've used this. But this particular ochre is a guy at the pottery store showed me a picture of it on the same clay body, and it turns green. So even though it's a brown, it reacts with something that's in this clay body and turns it green. So that's what we're hoping for. Otherwise, we're just gonna have brown roofs. But I mean, ultimately, what does a leaf turn in anyway? It turns brown. So, you know, that would be very unfortunate. But I did see a picture of this glaze on a pot, turned a beautiful green with the celadon, which is fantastic because that will show my texture of my leaf. These are all done in black. No, these have no underglaze on them. These have black underglaze in the texture. This has brown underglaze in the texture. And this has red underglaze in the texture. So I have no idea what that's going to do, but I thought it was interesting. Thought it might be interesting. I'm going to paint these. I've got some other stuff that came out of the kiln disaster. That was our last kiln opening. And I need to paint those. They already have glaze on them that is halfway fired. So I chipped off all the glaze that looked like it was going to run off the pot or crawl. I had a whole bunch of stuff crawl in the last kiln opening, and a whole. Oh. So it chipped off all the stuff that looked like it was going to crawl, and I got to repaint that, so that kind of looks plain. But Tim has all of his stuff done already. Oh my gosh, are you kidding? He's Superman. He is Superman. Okay, let's talk test tiles. Alrighty? Okay. So first I have Field Mouse Brown and Raw Sienna on a set of test tiles. Can't really see that. Gotta put it in the light. Sorry about the light, guys. You can't run the drill. That light is on the same outlet we run the drill on. But I have it on now. Should be better. Then I have the June Perry red, as well as the raspberry on the same test tile, like that. So that should be our two reds, or green and a red, or tan and a red, because this is the, yeah, that's one, yeah. And then I have the John Britt Chun and the Spearmint on a set of test tiles like that. And when I mean set of test tiles, all three clays that we have access to that we like to work with. Probably not all the ones we have access to, those the ones we like to work with. Okay, and then on these, I have the Seafoam, Chun Seafoam from the John Britt book, and the white that we talked about last time, June Perry base with the white. Sorry, dude. So those are my test tiles, and I feel sure I will need to reference this later when they come out of the kiln. These are my refires here. So these had spots on them from the kiln where it didn't fire. So I filled in all the spots. I have two other refires over on the other side of the table. So far at 150 specific gravity, the Chun Seafoam seems way too thick. Way too thick. So let's see what it does. It should variegate, and so, maybe that's a good thing. I don't know. But those pots are sacrificable, and they're just test tiles as well. So, and what else? Oh, the Spearmint seemed way too thin. So, but it ended up at the lowest specific gravity that we have of all of them. That just means that's just how thick it is. This one's at 130, and that one's at 150. So it's looking like, yeah, all told, good solid tests. So the only thing left to do before I can actually fire a kiln is to get these, to get the bodies of the fairy houses painted. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm struggling with that a bit as to how best to go about doing that particular job. Oh my blazes! They're gonna be fantastic!